Isn't it kind of exciting to see Nica K.O? This is also a matchup I'm very shit in. He does a lot of really simple things, but that's Yang. And something being simple is not in any way bad. Don't let someone tell you that you play simply and that's a bad thing. In fact, a lot of the best players in the world do very simple things. He did an EX Toro's on there. Really, the main skill point of fighting games is being able to cut that Gordian knot and be able to do things that are extremely easy to do and hard to counter. You want to be able to play like a hyper-optimized, where you're not really challenged to do anything, but you're challenging the opponent to do everything. Red parry there is very strong, but I didn't do it. It's not overly risky, and it's quite rewarding. That's supposed to be a car throw. It probably would have worked if I got the car, but I didn't. Haha. More a moment. Very, very goofy little sequence. I fucked up my neutral jump hard punch, and then I fucked up my jump in stomp. And then I just double jumped because I thought he would do something like a stand jab anticipating my jump stomp. But he actually, I didn't react to it. Well, I did react to it because I had like an hour. He did what do you call that? The roll. Which enabled me to just get a win on reaction. I tried to parry, but he tried to throw me. But fortunately, Yang's throw range is the lowest in the game. It's actually, I think, a little bit higher than Ibuki. I think his car is better than... No, he has the same car as Yun. I think it's light kick for both. No, I think his is better. He has hard kick as Akara. And Yun only has light kick, is that right? Yeah, good players always block the stomp and never block low. What is happening here? What happened? What happened? Nica K.O, I'm sorry. The parries are very scary, but they do work. That was so beautiful. Have you ever seen that in your life? I haven't. Met in midair. That was cool. Anti-air close fierce. I was parry into stand strong. I'm greedy and stupid. I'm both stupid and greedy. His button didn't combo from his dive kick, so here he is getting juggled across the screen. Pop. A lot of people aren't ready to parry there because Aura actually has a hard time chipping you out there. He's got either a regular fireball, which is unsafe on parry. He's got hit grab, which does no chip damage. And stomp, which takes like an hour to hit. Instant air stomp, which is very risky, but does work quite well. But I also have to walk in for that. And then what else? Uppercut, which is what I did. The charging is also rather sneaky, which helps it work. I could theoretically do a button into the uppercut, but I think it can be kind of picky. Ah, it was close fierce. Look at that, beautiful. I regret to say that I've actually already won all the matches I'm going to win in this set, so it's just going to be Beth getting clean from here on out. It's hard to anticipate that command grab because Yang just does not have to do it by any stretch. He could just do low medium kick or whatever. Looked beautiful, by the way. EX just killed me. It was a fuck up by him to not do that. No big deal though. It's still a very hard round to lose. Ugh, jump roundhouse just won. Well, I didn't win, but like I would have done like 70% of his health from that jump roundhouse. But I did not do that. I did jump in parry. Anyway, the fact that Yang can do like a close normal or a low normal so safely, and then occasionally he can just stomp instead, it's terrifying. Well, he parried, I think. Good players will often just let themselves get thrown. I tried to air throw him there, and the height was too different. He's just showing off. That time the height was the same. Parry again. He didn't do the last hit. So he was just fucking around that game. He was being greedy and looking for new things. Fucking around is a bit strong. He was trying to win, but he was trying to look for specific stuff. He wasn't trying to be hyper optimized and hyper safe. So that perfect doesn't really mean a whole lot. EX Tor's on, I hit him. Tried to backdash there, and he actually sniped it. Got it towards strong. I think I re-corner myself instantly here. That was beautiful. Isn't that funny? If I parried that, I might have just won, but I didn't. Ah, Yang. I have no idea what to do when you parry an EX Rekka. There's several distances that Yang can be from you. It's not like he's going to be point blank after you parry one. And I think if he does another EX Rekka, it might just beat whatever slow attack you do. That was quite funny. He was trying to anticipate my fireball, but the thing is, the upward fireballs actually have dramatically faster recovery than the straight ones. So he wasn't there in time. That was a really cool punish. Nica K.O. I read it, but my read was too timid. I shouldn't have double jumped. I should have just neutral jumped. Yeah, Aura's jump height actually works against you when you're trying to punish stuff like that. But I don't think if you neutral jump a twin command grab, you even get a punish. Aura's only very vertical air normal is jump hard punch on a horizontal jump. If you're doing a vertical jump, he has no air normals which are vertical. I got towards strong there. I was so surprised I didn't mesh. Hi. Another sub. Ugh. I parried, but he actually committed to an attack that went the wrong way. That was my very, very vertical jump heavy punch. Most auras would not use that there like that. And so he wasn't ready for that timing. It's because it's minus. That's why most auras don't do it. Oh. That was a really, really good... I started rolling the other direction and I fixed it mid thing. It's actually a miracle that I managed to pull that off into a proper super motion. My super motions are really fucking fast. That could have been a punish. However, I was not there in time. That looked like a neutral jump, a wake up Samurai House, that's what I meant to say. I think I went for car throw and just fucked it up. Ugh, imagine if I got both of those parries, it would have been nice. I had a free fireball there that I didn't get. Also nice immediately re-cornering myself. It's hard when you're in there. Mistakes happen. I got quite a few of them in a row. I tried to parry. I saw he was in the corner. I was like, oh boy, oh boy. But retrospectively, of course, he's going to command grab me when he's cornered. This is getting pretty ugly for me. Ugh. I was hoping he would try and parry it, because he's done, in the first set we did, he would, like, get me to block a Rekka, and then I would low poke with low medium kick. I was kind of hoping there that he would low parry me, and I would uppercut, and it would punish whatever he tried to do after the parry. But it was just stupid. It was just not a good idea. There was too many things that could go wrong. Look, Yang's cat. Or, do we even know that it's his cat? Early jump, heavy punch, again and again. Really interesting tactic. Met him midair. That was a really interesting thing that he just did. That's usually not a very good anti-wake-up option. That was me trying to catch him going for a parry after making me block something. I think it was a pretty good idea, however it didn't work. See, that was him parrying. Get me to block something and then OS parry. Strong tactic. Strong player. Doing it again. Oh, my backdash. It's the best backdash in the game and it still can't do it. Very rarely do I tech throws after universal overhead these days. Too many people do fast buttons and it's too rewarding to parry them. Look at that. Very interesting anti-air option. Look at that. That beats Stomp, baby. It's not a horrible... I parried to the right, but he landed on the left and hit me with close strong. Absolutely beautiful plays. Ugh, the OS. Or maybe just the reaction. Could be either one. I didn't parry. I didn't block either. I think I blocked just a... No, I OS'd a parry, and then I tried to hold up. And he didn't hit me, and then hit me in my pre-jump frames, I think. I knew I had to parry on wake up to not die, but he actually did a move that does chip damage that would have hit me in my parry lock. Look at that, that was a punish, baby. Look at all the damage. Parry lock is, you can't continuously have a parry active. Every time you attempt to parry, there will be a few frames where you can't parry afterwards. So there's like 10 frames where you get a parry, and then like 7 more where you can't get a parry. I don't remember if it's 7, but it's something like that. Ugh. I want to fake out a corpse hop, but it wasn't a very good fake out. As you can see, things are pretty dire once I hit the corner. I think probably I should be doing the MOV OS. It's the thing missing. I've been trying to get better at that. You block or parry for just a few frames, and then you hold up forward. That sounds really goofy, but it actually works decently well. The idea is if they get you to block something, they're probably getting you to block something like on the earliest frames of your wake up. And if they're waiting for your throw invincibility to end, ugh, that would have been nice. If they're waiting for your throw invincibility to end, they have to wait just a little bit. That was insane by him. This is still a very losable round. Ugh, Yang is insane. What was I saying? Anyway, if they wait for your throw invincibility to end, the 4 jump will get out of the range of the throw. So it kind of defends against meaties, but then also defends against meaty throws, while also skipping the corner. That's the idea behind the MOVOS. Named after pro player Kuroda. Can't believe that just worked. I think the key to this matchup is 3 stone, but I picked the absolute worst time to activate it, and then didn't do a super good job of capitalizing. Considering that I think that the key to this matchup is 3 stone, it's pretty amazing that I never ever 3 stone. That being said, this round is going pretty good, and in fact, it's actually possible to get another 3 stone before it's over. I just have to not be stupid. Yes, that was a joke. It's actually named after a movie. I can tell that I took you for a ride, as it were. Anyway, I got 2 and 5 by Nica K.O. However, it was actually 2 and 8 because he beat me 3-0 before that set even happened.